Welcome back, friends and neighbors, to the Castro Valley News Live Show. My name is Robert. This is the Castro Valley News Live Show. We do this show every Tuesday from 7 to 8, sometimes 8:30. Glad you can join us. We start off every episode with something we call the roll call, and Ross is first in the roll call, and he sent 25 stars as well. Thank you, Ross. We've got Ross at, how many weeks are you at, Ross? Ross, 43 weeks. Thank you, Ross. Glad you could join us. Tiffany is with us. Tiffany says hello from Puerto Vallarta. Tiffany, hope you're having a wonderful vacation. And also, hi, Liam. Hope you're doing well also. Dennis is with us. Good evening, Dennis. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. And if you're new to the show, we start off every episode with something we call the roll call, where listeners, folks that are listening, viewing, can post up a comment. They get a shout out with their first name only. To that end, Tiffany, Liam says hello. Hey, Liam, hope you guys are having a wonderful vacation. Mark H is in the house. Good evening, Mark H. Welcome back. Glad you can join us again for this Tuesday episode. Sorry for the dead air there, just checking my phone. Good evening, Gene. Glad you can join us. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Robert. This is a Castro Valley News Live Show. We have done this show 220 times, which blows my mind. This is the 220th episode. We started this show during the pandemic, quite some time ago. And the concept behind the show was kind of like an old school radio show where we could all listen and talk about things that are important to us, things that are happening in the community. With that said, Mom is in the house. Hello, Mom. Mom says, hello, Castro Valley. Today is Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. Want an ad? Text Robert. Hey, Mom. I love you. Hope you're doing well. Ross says hello to Mom. I'm saying hi, Mom. I love you. Let's get to some show stuff. Let's get to some show, shall we? And I'm going to close some windows here because I've got, it looks like my internet speed is slowing a little bit. So I'm going to close some of these windows here. There's one. There's two. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. Tiffany just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany is the queen of stars. She has sent stars 80 weeks. Thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate that. Let me scroll back, make sure I'm not missing anything in the comments. Dennis, good evening to you as well. I may have missed you in the roll call. If I did, I apologize. Deloy, good evening. Deloy. Jean is saying hi to Mom. Hi, Mom. I love you. Let's get to some actual show stuff here, shall we? Got some chamber announcements. Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. The fine folks at the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce are wonderful enough to forward some of their upcoming events that are happening. And I have one right here for you that I would like to share. Just give me a second here. Okay. Sorry about that. So the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce have something rather large that they're working on. And what is happening is Castro Valley Downtown Plan Meeting is coming up. And this is going to be July 25th. 6 p.m. It's hosted by the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. The location will be at the Castro Valley Library, and that is 3600 Norbridge Avenue. Again, mark your calendars if you are interested in the future of our downtown area and the things that will be featured there and how it will appear. This is a meeting for you. Mark H., thank you for the 200 stars. Appreciate your support. This is Mark H's. I know I have Mark H on the list here. This is Mark H's 29th week. Thank you so much, Mark H. Appreciate your support. Again, don't miss out on the Castro Valley Downtown Plan meeting that's coming up July 25th. That's going to be at 6 p.m. They will be discussing future plans and potential sites and the future of our downtown area here in Castro Valley. The downtown area is really kind of the hotbed of business in Castro Valley. And yeah, the downtown plan for our Castro Valley downtown, of course, the area is very important. So if you are concerned or interested in the future of the Castro Valley downtown area, mark your calendar July 25th, 6 p.m. That's right around the corner. And it will be at the library on Norbridge Avenue. They will be discussing the future of potential uses, potential attractions, businesses, things that could be happening to our downtown area. This is an important meeting you're not going to want to miss. Let's see, what else do I have that's important? This is something that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I mentioned this a lot. I mentioned this organization a lot. This is the Friends of the Castro Valley Library. They are looking for volunteers. And if you're looking to volunteer with a nonprofit organization that helps the community, the Castro Valley Library, the Friends of the Castro Valley Library organization is going to be a wonderful group for you and a wonderful opportunity. Also, if there are teens who are looking to do their community service requirement for high school, this would be a good candidate for you as well. The Friends of the Castro Valley Library are looking for volunteers to work in the bookstore at the library. Shifts are weekly, 2.5 or 3 hours each. You must be able to move a 25-pound box of books across a small office. There is a commitment of 6 months minimum. Preferred applications are on their website at friendsofcvlibrary.org, or you can visit their bookstore to get one. You can also just go into the library bookstore that is in the Castro Valley Library and inquire about applying or going through the paperwork to be a friend of the Castro Valley Library. I've mentioned this organization many, many times across many episodes, and these folks are just wonderful. They are responsible for the bookstore in the library. They're also responsible for the book sales that happen. And 100% of the funds raised through this organization is directly invested back into the library for materials, for programs. So this is definitely a great opportunity for anyone who's looking to have potentially a shortish, smallish volunteer commitment. Again, I'll read this to you one more time. The Friends of the Castro Valley Library are looking for volunteers to work in the bookstore at the Castro Valley Library. That is located at 3600 Norbridge Avenue. Shifts are weekly and are 2.5 or 3 hours. You must be able to move a 25-pound box across a small office. There is a commitment of 6 months minimum. Preferred, you can apply at the Friends of the Castro Valley Bookstore. So again, if you are looking to volunteer for a wonderful community-based nonprofit organization, Friends of the Castro Valley Library could definitely use your time and your generosity. Since we're talking about the Friends of the Castro Valley Library, let me mention to you one more time, their summer book sale is coming up August 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's right around the corner. If you are a bookworm like me, you're going to love this book sale. They have mystery books, they have children's books, they have biographies, they have DVDs, they have CDs, they have antiquarian books, and I'm proud of myself for being able to pronounce that word seamlessly. Those are vintage antique items. Again, this is such a wonderful organization. These are all volunteers. I think there's a couple dozen of these volunteers who do these book sales and take care of the bookstore in the library. And again, if you are like a literary nerd like me, you like to read, you like books and such, you will love the summer book sale. I'm going to say this right here and right now. I challenge you, if you were to bring, say, $10 to this book sale, $10 will likely get you an armful of books, CDs, and DVDs. The prices are so wonderful, and it really is a pleasure to dig through all of the stacks and boxes of items that the Friends of the Castro Valley Library have for their book sales. I guarantee you, you will find something that will pique your interest or be in line with some of your hobbies or collection things. Again, please don't miss out on the book sale. It's coming up August 4th, 5th, and 6th, and I guarantee you, you will find something there. Some of the other items that they have, cookbooks, travel books, children's books, extremely popular. They have westerns, sci-fi, mystery, fiction. So much fun stuff can be found at the Friends of the Castro Valley Library bookstore. Thank you, Bob. Bob spent cash at the local toy store. That's the new toy store on Higher. Local folks just opened up. Wonderful, wonderful little shop. I haven't been there, but I've seen tons of photos, and I have had conversations with the new owners. They're great people. Hey, Bob, thank you for the 50 stars. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Bob, as well. This is Bob's 46th week sending stars. Let me grab some. Kathy is also in Puerto Vallarta. Have a wonderful trip, Kathy, and good evening to you. Glad you can join us tonight. Karen, good evening. Karen says, I want to thank Austin and all the volunteers who made Castro Valley Pride a great success. The performers were amazing. Everyone there seemed to enjoy them. Thank you, Karen, for that feedback. I have known Austin for a number of years, and he is an upstanding member of the community and just a gentleman. He's a great guy. Let's talk to our guest tonight, which is Roland Williams with CV Sand. Good evening, Roland. How are you, sir? I can hear you great. Thank you for calling in on a landline.
Okay, no worries. I'm getting a little bit of static.
Okay.
If I can clean it up.
Okay. If you need to call me back and start again, we can do that. No worries. Is the audio okay for you, Roland? Or?
Yeah, I was trying to use my headset.
Okay. Okay.
My headset.
Take your time.
No, you know what? It's the headset.
Okay.
So without the headset.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you great.
Okay.
All right, for the listeners and people watching, this is Roland Williams. He is the general manager for Castro Valley Sanitary District. And, getting into the conversation, there have been comments about the new building and people saying, oh, well, there's going to be a new building, so now our rates are going to increase. And I wanted to clear that up and start right out with that. Explain to me, I guess, how the funding for the new, talk a little bit about the new building and explain to me how the funding came about for that building and what the funding is for that building and the need for that building. Sorry, that's a lot.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, Robert. Start out with the need for the building. Why do it? Right? So we'll start there.
Yeah.
And this is a project that we've been working on for about 11, 12 years at this point. We realized that the organization, due to just the needs of the community, the regulatory requirements to provide the service for wastewater and solid waste services has increased, and so before that we've had to bring on more equipment, we've had to bring on more staff, and the building that we were in just wasn't
will the payback of that bond, is that going to be reflected in rate increases, or is that just going to be kind of on the fiscal future of the district?
Well, the payment of the bond is baked into our rates. We did have a comprehensive rate study. We actually had three of them performed to evaluate this project. Um, and the rate study um, does show that we're going to basically we raised rates 7% this year, 7% next year, and then uh, our rate adjustments going forward are going to be about 4%. So there's a little bump this year and next year, and then the rest of the rate adjustments are about 4%. To put that in perspective, had we not done this project, um, our rate adjustments would have been very similar on the out years, around 4%. So we would have been somewhere between 3.5% and 4% on the out years because we're spreading this cost out. One of the things um, that this project does for us is that we have our current site at Marshall, which we have to obviously pay for the upkeep and maintenance on that site. We also have the patio drive site where we're leasing that space, which we have to pay rent on. Um, and then the loss of productivity really kind of balances us out in moving into this new building. When you look at a building over time, one of the things that we try to do is try to plan for the long term. As you know, Castro Valley will be celebrating 85 years of being a service provider in Castro Valley next year. And the building that we're building this Center Street will have an anticipated service life of 80 years. So we're right at this really interesting point where we're really setting direction for the next 80 years. We anticipate that over that time, with having our consolidated operations, having the adequate space and infrastructure to provide the high quality service that we've had for the last 85 years for the community, that we actually believe that over time it actually be a savings to the community as opposed to an overall increase when you look at the long term financial outlook.
So get kind of staying on topic in regards to some of the rates. Are there investments that you guys do to maximize the money that comes in from ratepayers, or does it just go into an account, or how does that work?
So, yeah, we are able to put the money into. Um, can you hear me okay?
I think some of the I can hear you, but some of the listeners are saying that it's soft. So I'm. Are you on speaker?
I am on speaker.
Okay, could you maybe go directly to the handset from the phone? That might maximize the audio here.
I can turn that up.
I appreciate your patience.
Okay. No, no worries. I want to make sure that.
Yeah, I want to make sure that people can hear you as well. And we might us here at CVN, we might have to invest in different technology so that some of the callers in can be heard. But usually this works very well.
Yeah, I don't know why it's low. I'm trying to see what I can do.
Because I hear you in my headphones really well. So I'm hoping that folks listening can hear you well in addition as well.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me better now, or was it speak louder?
that does sound better, and I would probably speak a little bit louder as well if you could.
Okay. I can project here. So,
Thank you.
your question was, what have we done with the money that we're using that we're paying the cash with? That's your question.
Yes, and are there investments that you guys do to maximize what comes from ratepayers?
We do invest. We've had our funds in a what it's an investment fund that's called LAIF, which is the local agency investment fund. By law, we are not able to aggressively invest as a private investor would do, and of course that makes sense because we're dealing with the public's money.
Right.
So we have a very limited pool of places where we can um, place those funds, but we've maximized it from the perspective of the areas in which we can place that funding. One of the things that we do in our investment strategy is uh, we take a very low risk tolerance. So we have to maintain our principal. So honestly, that means that we're doing some very conservative investment. But it has netted us some returns, particularly over the last 10 years, because the market has been very bullish in the last decade. So that has certainly helped us in the investments that we've been able to place in, even though they're highly conservative.
So are those restrictions mostly specific because you were a government agency?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
We, we just do not have the ability to invest outside of a very um, specific set of investment instruments, all of which are highly conservative.
Okay. What would be those investments that you can make as a government agency, or is it just putting it in the bank and just garnering interest?
No, no, we are able to invest. So basically, we're able to invest in treasuries
Okay.
because those are backed by the federal government. We can do some commercial paper, and we can do some really what they consider to be high grade, um, um, you know, I'm trying to think the term of them right now, but they're kind of high grade, what they call midterm financial instruments, which meaning that they're usually instruments that aren't much longer than 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
And then we've also done some high yield CDs over the time period. Not very exotic, but again, the idea is that when these are rules that were followers that have been set by the state of California and the federal government, and they're designed to make sure that agencies don't get too aggressive with their investment and wind up losing the public's money.
Yeah. I would just assume that the restrictions were extremely tight when it comes to the usage of the public's money, which and I just wanted to clear up that question because you have probably seen a lot of comments on social media about the new building or this or that, and it's like, well, they're going to pay for this because they're going to raise the rates and this and that. And I just wanted to clear that up a little bit and
Sure.
and get your expertise on that. Are there actual documents or links online that shows, what where the district is investing and spending and saving, or are those things that are available through? Is that information that's available through some of the public meetings that you guys have?
We provide an investment report every month at the board meeting.
Okay.
So if you go and look under our consent calendar, there's items on our that show our list of disbursements. Um, Also, there's a list of our investments, like where our investments are. So yes, you can find that online if you look in our budget, and it's
I just wanted I just wanted to bring that up so that folks listening and watching could get a better grasp of what where the rubber actually hits the road with your financials. Because I know from my experience attending a lot of your meetings that you guys are extremely um, responsible and to the T when it comes to numbers. I've always been extremely impressed with how just accurate and on top of all of the financials that you guys are putting forward.
Well, thank you for that, Robert. We're trying. We just published our most recent budget book. It was presented to the board at the most recent board meeting, and so it does have and this is going to be published, if not already, to our website. And so you can also find this. It doesn't have the investment information, but it does have all of the other information in terms of uh, what the expenditures are. It also talks about our reserve balances and what the anticipated reserve balances will be throughout this budget cycle. Our capital improvement projects that are contemplated throughout this budget cycle as well. Um, we have received a certificate of transparency from the California Special District Association, and that's something that we continue to keep that certification updated. We first received that about 6 years ago, and so to that point, we want to be transparent with the community and share all of our financial information with the community.
And you getting back to the rate increases, you mentioned that they're 4 point something for
You
this.
know, the rate increases during this budget cycle are 7%.
Okay, 7%. What is the average of other agencies? What are they raising? Are you on par with other agencies, or are other agencies doing higher increases?
So it's a mixed bag. There are some agencies that are raising their rates by twice that.
Okay.
There's some that are raising their rates by as much as 14%, and then there are some that are raising their rates between the 5 and 8% rate. It's been the average that we've observed in the community. Our rates, even with our rate increase and with the other rate adjustments, still is one of the lowest in Alameda County, and is one of the lowest in California.
And what is the cola increase, the baseline, or is there one?
So the COLA for, as you know, this has been a very volatile year for COLA.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
So that might be a
so
hard target to hit, right?
the COLA's been between 3 and 5%.
Okay.
This year, it has kind of cooled down, thankfully, in the last few months. If you'd asked me that question at the end of the year, it was still hovering around 8.5%.
Okay.
So hopefully, as we move forward, and as I kind of talked about, the rate adjustment for this year and next year is 7%, and then we believe that that is going to kind of float down to about a 4% rate adjustment are anticipated after that. And of course, we'll have to see what those actuals are. Those are projections at this point. Um, as you know, we have had at least one year during the COVID years where we actually did not raise our rates, even though we were slated for a 5% increase.
Mhm.
So we didn't raise our rates in 2021 due to the effects of COVID, and then also on our solid waste services, a couple of years ago we actually had a slight decrease in the rate. So um, we we do our diligence, we do studies to evaluate what are the actual rates that should be adjusted at the time we're making those considerations.
Refresh my memory, Roland. Is this the second year with ACI or third?
Uh, so this is actually with API. Gosh, this is 2023.
Okay, third. Wow, time sure flies.
Time flies.
And for folks listening, watching who are not familiar, CV San had been with Waste Management for a lot of years, and there were quite a few contentious negotiations with Waste Management that kind of um, were extended and heated, for the lack of a better term. How are ACI doing now? I mean, just to get kind of like a progress report, how are they doing 3 years into this new partnership with you guys?
I think overall they're doing quite well. As any entity coming into a new contract, there were some learning curves and growing pains. But I think primarily they've really done a good job. They're a local company out of San Leandro. ACI stands for Alameda County Industry, and so they are really local. Um, I believe they really invested in the community in terms of see them in Rotary meetings, chamber meetings, see them be engaged at the fall festival and car shows and other events that are going on in the community. They were involved in the community cleanup that we did around Earth Day, and really been great partners from that perspective. The service that they've been providing, I think, has been stellar. They and like I mentioned earlier, the growing pains.
Yeah, yeah.
Castro Valley has some very interesting little enclaves and birds and cul-de-sacs and
Hills and
hills and unusual
private roads.
locations for service and navigating through all that and getting all 22,000 um, residents every week to collect their garbage sometimes has been challenging. So there have been some missed pickups or things along those nature. The one thing I will say is that they have been very responsive when those occasions have occurred. They've gone out on weekends. They've gone out later on in the day
Wow.
after the shift was over to make sure that service was provided. And so I think they've been very responsive and are good partners for the community.
And things like that were kind of the issue with Waste Management, that things like that were kind of not happening, correct?
Um, you know, just yes, you're correct. Waste management is a very large organization, and so um, there's a lot of layers. And so when we ask for certain things or need certain things, it moves a little bit slower just
Mm-hmm.
because of their there's just inertia. They're just a big company,
They're
and
huge.
that can be frustrating sometimes, particularly when you're a customer and you just want your service. And again, I think one of the things that I think ACI does really well is they're nimble and they're able to move at a speed that's much quicker, which I think has resulted in more satisfied customers when things go well and customers that we can get back in business quicker because of their small size and being able to pivot really quickly.
They have smaller trucks, which are easier to maneuver through Castro Valley too, from my personal observation.
They did go with a different truck style than the traditional waste management truck. And then we have a lot of what we consider to be hard to service areas, which they will use smaller vehicles to be able to accommodate those, and that's really worked out pretty well for our folks that may live down long driveways or up windy hilly roads, things like that.
We have a listener with a comment here that says, I've been frustrated with ACI as they never pick up my broken down cardboard boxes, even when I tie them up with twine next to my blue bin. So she also says, this is from Stephanie, any tips on how I can get them to pick up any pick up additional cardboard broken down that might totally fit in the bin. Is that something that they do, or would that be an additional charge, like what I think Waste Management did before?
Yeah, so firstly, Stephanie, I'm sorry that that has happened. Let me get you a number you can call. So hopefully this will be helpful. So you can report missed pickups by calling Ace Guy directly at 510-483-1400. And if you don't get any positive response from that, please call us over at CV Fan and we'll follow up on that as well. Um, Again, like I said, they're like any other company that doesn't always get it right, but we're here to make sure that we catch what falls between the cracks. So you can always call CV Fan, um, and then we'll follow up because maybe it happens once or maybe twice, but if it's happening repeatedly, we want to know about it so that we can investigate that and make sure that you're getting the service that you're paying for.
Right. Let's do a quick update on the new building. Where are we at, Roland? And it's a corner of Higher and Castro Valley Boulevard, correct?
Nope, it's on the corner of
Center Street.
and Castro Valley Boulevard.
Right. Former Caltrans property.
Yes, yes. So, if anybody's driven by the site, the site's been completely cleared of the old Caltrans structures. All the hardscape is gone. That's all been removed. Um, we've been doing some earthwork on the site, just making sure that the soil is all stabilized and that the soil will be able to accommodate the new building and structures on that. So we are working on that right now. We're finishing up all the earthwork. We are going to be starting on the sound wall around the perimeter of the building. That was one of the things that we promised to our neighbors. Was one of the first structures that we would build would be the sound wall. This is going to help mitigate, sound from the construction work going on, as well as any potential dust, things like that. So in the next couple of weeks, that's going to be starting, and so that's going to be exciting to see that go up, and then we'll start working on the actual building itself probably later on this summer. The project is anticipated to be completed by the end of summer next year in 2024. And then I want to give out a number for folks if they do have any concerns about the project. That you can call us at 510-756-3400 if you have any concerns, or you can go to our website and go to the page centerstreet@cbsan.org.
Now, are there additional community meetings that are going to be happening about the in regards to the building, Roland?
Yeah, so we do a monthly community outreach meeting where we communicate the status update of the building or of the project to the community. This was something that we had promised at the beginning of the project, just because we knew there was a lot of community interest in the project, and so we wanted to allow people to have their interest being heard directly to us. This is something we've done on other large projects. Our next, what we call our neighborhood meeting, is going to be on August the 8th at 6 p.m. And the meeting link can be found on our digital calendar at cvstand.org/DC.
Wonderful. You guys have a comic book coming out,
We do.
and this is cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So, kind of shifting gears to outreach a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the things that we observed quite some time ago was something with storm drains, or we're not quite
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
So we realized there was a little bit of gap in, the awareness of what CB Stand does. So we've done a lot of work just to make sure that people know what the services are that we provide to the community. And on the wastewater side, we've done a lot of work to make sure that there's an awareness of what we do. Because the more aware people are, I think when we start talking about things like don't pour oil down the drain,
Flush
or
rags.
that while the retailers want to sell flushable wipes,
They're not flushable. Yeah.
there really aren't.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they do clog up the system. They can cause overflows. All those kind of things come from an awareness of the system and how to best use it. So we are having a comic book coming up, and we are going to have a release party on August the 5th. That's a Saturday over at Crush Comics right here in town.
That's awesome.
We're going to be there from noon to 2. So that's going to be fun.
And the comics are free for the community?
Yes, they are.
Awesome.
So
Because
come on down, get a comic book. I think we're going to have at least maybe one of our vehicles down there. I think it's going to be a taco truck. So it's going to be a fun time.
it looks fun. I've seen some of the pictures online. It looks really cool. I think it's going to be a really good outreach tool for some of the younger folks as well.
And that's really important for us to make this awareness thing. Really, the younger kids can become aware of the systems and infrastructures in their community. It's something they carry with them for the rest of their life,
Yeah.
and something that they can come to appreciate, understand how this works within your system. Like, a lot of times when people think of the sanitary system, they think flush the toilet and that's all there is. And that is literally the beginning of the process of conveying the wastewater from your home through pipes and pumps all the way down to the treatment plant, where then it has to be treated to a level basically equivalent to drinking water standards, and then we pump it 5 miles out to the bay where it's discharged. And so that is quite a process for us to do every day without fail.
It's a lot.
So, people, we want people to know the good work that we're doing.
Yeah. Roland, I appreciate your time. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention, or other things that we should maybe discuss? We have a couple minutes left.
Just a couple of things that I wouldn't mind mentioning is firstly, there was some discussion about, the project, this project. But I also wanted to mention that, CP Fan is that we continually upgrade our infrastructure. We just did a big project on all of our pump stations. We updated them with a system they call a SCADA system, which is able to provide greater yield, greater monitoring of pump stations, and continuing to make sure that the sewer lines that are in the street are operational. We're going to be spending another $15 million in the next 10 years on our local infrastructure, and we're going to be spending about that equal amount down at the treatment plant. So we spent 10 years, we'll be spending $30 million on our infrastructure to make sure that we are not only meeting but exceeding all regulatory requirements. Limiting, if not eliminating, overflows in our community, and just providing the service that we've been providing, and meeting the growth that's happening in Castro Valley.
So, and that's just kind of, since you mentioned infrastructure, it kind of brought to mind a question that I think I know, but some of our listeners might not know. So the lines in the street, those are your responsibility. But the lines going from the street to the houses, those are the homeowner's responsibility, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so that's something for folks to be mindful when they think that they're flushing those quote unquote flushable wipes.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So you're absolutely correct. The building lateral um, that is from your house to the main line of the street is the homeowner's responsibility. And we do have a lot of information if people are interested. We've got some fun videos and that kind of explain that to folks. So be looking out for that. And also, if you're interested, you can go to our website and we have some nice videos showing you um, where those kind of responsibilities kind of start and stop in the system.
Yeah, and when you're advocating people to be mindful of the things that they flush, that will benefit you, but it also benefits the homeowner exponentially because those repairs are not cheap.
They're not cheap, and more importantly, so most building laterals are 4 inches. And when you get to our pipes are typically a minimum of 8 inches, and they can go up to as big as 42 inches in certain locations. So if somebody flushes GI Joe and a flushable wipe,
Yep.
it's got a much better chance of getting stuck in that 4 inch line than in that 8, 10, or 12 inch line. So yeah, being mindful of what you flush can have a direct impact on what is going on in your own personal system, particularly when it comes to stoppages and backups. And nobody wants that.
It's not a cost or an experience anybody wants, which is why your campaign is only flush the three P's.
Correct.
What are the three P's, Roland? We'll end the show on that.
End the show on tea, food, and paper.
we can do that, and we can end the show on me thanking you for your patience and your endurance with the technical problems. If there's nothing else for us to cover, we can part ways right now. And I appreciate your patience and your time and your expertise. I think people knowing specifically about the lines in their yard or theirs, and also some of the information in regards to the funding stuff that you guys do, I think that's worth its weight in gold.
Well, thank you. And our board meetings, they're open to the public. They are available where people can join virtually.
That's great.
So some of the information that you talked about before that we go over in a board meeting, I know it's dry stuff, but if people are interested, we welcome you to come and attend.
Yeah.
Robert, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Roland. I appreciate it.
Congratulations on your 220th show.
Thank you.
That's an accomplishment.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And keep up the good work. And we'll talk to you next time.
Sounds good, Roland. Thank you so much. And everything more or less everything we just discussed, cvsan.org, you can find all the information there. You can search everything and find so much information there.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Roland. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, brother.
Have a great evening. So I hope for folks who were listening, if you just turned up your volume, you can probably hear Roland. I apologize if there were some audio issues there. But again, I think a great takeaway from that is those flushable wipes that they say are flushable, they really aren't. And yeah, thank you, Roland. Appreciate your time and your patience and getting some great information out to folks. Let's get back to the show, shall we? Thank you again, Roland. I have a couple more calendar items and things that I'd like to bring to your attention. This is super cool. And again, I know I say if I had $1 for every time I said mark your calendar during the show, I'd probably be rich. But while we were talking to Roland, Kathy sent 50 stars. Thank you, Kathy. And we have Kathy at 63 weeks. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate your support so much. And also, there were some other comments. Bradley, thank you for this wonderful compliment, Bradley. Gary is with us. Good evening, Gary. Welcome back. So Bradley in Hayward said that he wishes that there was a service like this in Hayward to bring news and information to Hayward. Bradley, I'm circling your name because you are awesome, and I appreciate that compliment. I was born and raised a lot of my life in Hayward, and I have a lot of love in my heart for Hayward. What a wonderful town. Don is with us as well, and Don tagged basically half the free world there. Thank you, Don. I appreciate, handsome Don, appreciate your support. And also Rick is in the house. Rick, good evening, Rick. I want to mention this and bring this to your attention because this is going to be fun. This is going to be the yearly open house at Bell Plastics over in Hayward. And what a great segue, since we're talking about Hayward. AJ is in the house. Welcome to the show. AJ, hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. We're going to talk about Hayward here for a moment and give that community some love, because coming up, where's the date here? Sunday, August 20th, 2023. You're going to want to go to Bell Plastics in Hayward, and their location is 2020 National Avenue in Hayward. This is Bruce Kennedy. I think his name is Bruce Kennedy. His name is Bruce. I'm sorry, I'm having a mental slip here. Long story short, this is going to be Big Mike's 50-ish birthday. And if you remember Big Mike, he was the big guy who was on Mission Boulevard, big blue dude. Mike has been in Hayward for a number of years at Bruce's business over in Hayward. And it's the open house for Bell Plastics, but you will get the opportunity to go say hello to Big Mike. This is the original Big Mike that has been restored to its wonderful blue and white glory. And again, this is coming up Sunday, August 20th, 2023, and it is going to be in Hayward. The location is 2020 National Avenue in Hayward. In addition to Big Mike, this guy Bruce has a bunch of doggy diner heads. He's got a lot of different roadside attractions. I think he's got 2 or 3 doggy diner heads. And again, he's got Big Mike. And it's fun. This is free. If you show up, let's see, there's going to be free food, free admission, jugglers, demonstrations, and a car show. So Bruce is going all out again. So please, again, I will say this, mark your calendar for Sunday, August 20th, 2023. The whole cavalcade of wonderful events starts at 10 a.m. and goes all the way through to 7 p.m. So that's a huge window of opportunity for you to go check out Big Mike on his 50-ish birthday. Thank you, Bruce, for restoring Big Mike. Ross has a comment, says the Hayward Japanese Gardens are the oldest traditional style Japanese gardens in California. A lot of people are showing some love for Hayward. Ross is bringing up some trivia. Good evening, Ross. The city is named for William Hayward. There you go. Thank you, Ross. Some more calendar stuff that's happening. Mark your calendars. Don't be late. August 26th is the big cruise night here in Castro Valley. We're getting back to Castro Valley. Cruise night is going to be August 26th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is the same weekend as the Good Guys finals in Hayward, and we will attract a ton of wonderful classic and exotic cars from the Good Guys in Pleasanton. August 26th, 6 to 10 p.m. cruise night. There will be thousands of cars cruising. There will be tons of cars parked. There will be hundreds of thousands of people walking up and down Castro Valley Boulevard. And stop by Tire Choice next to Safeway. We will have wonderful shirts for sale. Make sure. Oh, a lot of people have been messaging and wondering about what's happening with the cannery in the Castro Valley marketplace. There's some discussion about a rebranding. I've reached out to the folks with the cannery. I'm trying to get some information to see what's happening with them. Leading up to whatever official word that comes from the owners of the cannery, I'm not going to be sharing any information other than what they've been posting on social media, is that there's some sort of rebranding that they're going to be doing. I'm going to be respectful to them and their privacy, and I'm going to wait to hear from them, and I will let you guys know what's happening there. But you know how social media works. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of people talking about things, so I don't know what's going on until they say what's happening. Another thing that I wanted to mention, something that happened earlier today, there was a corpse found, an individual that was unresponsive in a car on Lake Chabot Road across from the park. Alameda County Fire came. This was about 1 p.m. Some people saw this individual in their car, non-responsive. This person was slumped over. Alameda County Fire responded. They tried to revive this individual. They spent a good half hour trying to save this person. Unfortunately, this person passed away. The sheriffs and medical examiner are doing their job and determining a cause of death, seeing what happened. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention because there were a number of messages and photographs in regards to that incident as well. So wanted to let you know about that. As soon as there's a determination from the coroner, medical examiner, I will pass that information along to you guys, let you guys know. Let's get to some scams. Every episode, there are scams that I bring to your attention and we discuss them. So in the interest of us being more savvy and not falling prey to these scammers, we discuss them. And here's one. There is no name for the scam segment. Here's an email that I received. This was a while ago. I had this kind of in the files waiting to be discussed. This came from a Gmail account, and a lot of these scams come from anonymous Gmail accounts because they're anonymous. They can't be traced back to the person. This person says, this person claims to be Mr. Keith. It says, "Good morning, please. I hope you are well together with your family. Please, I tell you in detail the reason I contacted you is extremely classified and confidential. Hence, I requested we communicate here as it is all about the gold and money claim of a deceased client, Mr. McCarriff McClune, who died without a relative. Hence, I contact you, ? So if you're familiar with this segment, these grammatical things, these out of order sayings and sentences are red flags that this is a scam. So what these people are trying to do is to get you to respond, and then they will ask you for a couple of things. They will ask you for your personal information. They will ask you for a bank account number. I'm going to toss this behind me because I'm just going to explain from experience what a lot of these similar scams are about. These people will say, okay, I have a client who has bequeathed $500,000 to you. The only thing you need to do is send me $500 as a processing charge, XYZ, yada, yada, yada. You get the gist of that. So unfortunately, there are people who are enticed by the promise of $1 million, $500,000, and they send $400, $1,000 to these people through Bitcoin or a some sort of cryptocurrency, and you lose that money and you don't get it back. And these people are scammers. This money does not exist. So beware of those things. If you get an email that says that they're an attorney and they have a client who has passed away, email me back or call this number. 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, they are scams. Also, here's another one. This is a good one, and I have not seen this one before. And this one actually came in from one of our listeners. And thank you so much, David, for sending this in. This is an email that this person received, and it's under the guise of a package was attempted to be delivered to an address. But this is an email, and this entire screen is clickable. So what happens is, if you click onto this, it can bring you to a phishing site. And of course, this person's name is David, and the name address is Dagard. So there's your first typo. We are currently not able to deliver your package. They have a package number from a warehouse to your address due to missing information in our system. Please resolve this issue within 5 working days, or we will have to send the package back to the fabricant. I think fabricant was maybe meant to be manufacturer, but fabricant is not a word. So here's another one. And again, these scammers are savvy, and they tap into your panic or your worry, like, what package did I order that was suspended, and I better call this person back or email this person or click onto this. Don't do that. Best bet is to, wherever you made your purchase at, say it's, I don't want to say the big A, say you purchased some clothes from Kohl's. Go through your Kohl's website and check that, and make sure that that purchase has actually been made, and you can track it through that. So not only do we have listeners in Puerto Vallarta, we have Micaiah is in France. Micaiah, glad you can join us. Welcome to the show, and I hope you are having a wonderful vacation. Looking forward to hearing some stories from you when you get back. Thank you for the stars, Micaiah. That's 100 stars from Micaiah. This is Micaiah's 33rd week. Thank you, Micaiah. Appreciate your support. Also, if you're looking for wonderful, one-of-a-kind gifts, or if you have furniture that you're looking to get refurbished and made to look beautiful, please do yourself a favor and check out Micaiah's shop, Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. You'll be glad you did. I do have a giveaway, but I think I might want to end the show now and save the giveaway to the next episode. I might do that. Handsome Don, thank you for tagging so many people. I appreciate your support. You know what? Let's just do the giveaway. Let's do it because we'll have some time. And I didn't mention. Well, I did mention this is episode 220. I did mention that because Roland mentioned that as well. I'm sorry. Let's do the anytime giveaway right now. Okay, Kimberly, thank you. Kimberly says do it now, so I got to do it. Thank you, Kimberly. So the anytime giveaway works as such. Right on. Micaiah will be back open at the shop mid-August for a normal walkthrough. Micaiah, I hope you have a wonderful vacation. Thank you so much for all your continued support. So let's do the anytime giveaway right here, right now. I'm going to share the giveaway text line with you guys right now. Second, here we go. The giveaway text line is 510-331-9112. Don't text just yet because I have a handful of gift cards and gift certificates that are among the many to be given away. We've got $20 to Cafe 4, located next door to Three Cross Church. $20 to Seven Hills Bakery. Shout out to Julian and his staff in the Castro Valley Marketplace. Hey, here's $20 to Valley Java. Nothing but love for Vince at Valley Java, located on Stanton Avenue. Hey, Cafe Rumi, $20. Wonderful coffee, Mediterranean food. Treat yourself to some delicious coffee and food at Cafe Rumi. You'll be glad you did. Hey, Sean, welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. Sean, you're right in time for the Anytime giveaway. Glad you can join us. Hey, we've got $20 to the Castro Valley Grocery that is located in the Castro Valley Marketplace. Hey, we've got $20 to Micaiah's wonderful shop that is Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. We've got $20 to Night Owl. The cool thing about this card is it's $20 that can be redeemed at Occulto, Night Owl, and Pizza the Bay, and located in the Castro Valley Marketplace. $25 to Pizza Ace Hardware, one of Castro Valley's longest running businesses, 95 years on Castro Valley Boulevard. Hey, we've got $20 to Pampas Cafe, located on Redwood Road, directly next to Trader Joe's. Pampas has delicious coffee, wonderful empanadas. Do yourself a favor and check them out, even if you don't win the gift card. $20 to the Hallmark store, located in the Castro Village Shopping Center. Wonderful folks, lots of great gifts there. $20 to Elevate Home Decor, located on Somerset, directly across the street, across the intersection from Al's Market. Shout out to Lynette and her wonderful shop, Elevate. Hey, we have $20 to Jen's Cupcakes and Parties. Delicious stuff. Jen does a ton of stuff in the community. She's got a website that she sells her cakes at, Jen's Cupcakes and Parties.com. You can find more information there. We've got $20 to Handsome Don's shop, One Bad Apple Records. Handsome Don, if you're looking for DVDs, CDs, 45s, 8 tracks, VHS, and a handsome business owner, go see Don at One Bad Apple Records on Castro Valley Boulevard across the street from Pizza Ace Hardware. $20 of deliciousness to Rudy's Donuts, another one of Castro Valley's long-running businesses. Shout out to the wonderful folks at Rudy's Donuts. Hey, $20 to European Market and Catering on Redwood Road, one of Castro Valley's wonderful hidden gems on Redwood Road, right at the driveway near Liquor King. They're at the end of that driveway. Go say hello to them immediately. Bob is suggesting that I get a gift certificate from the prize shop on Seven Hills. That might happen. I need to go check them out. Hey, we've got a gift certificate that will earn you a month of unlimited yoga at Castro Valley Yoga. This will include access to their weekly live stream classes, as well as their library of recorded classes. Castro Valley Yoga, located on Castro Valley Boulevard. Hey, Paulette is in the house. Paulette just sent 500 stars. Thank you, Paulette. Appreciate you so much. This is Paulette's 43rd week sending stars. Thank you, Paulette. You are awesome. Hey, we've got $20 to Daily Dose. Vegan treats, supplements, good stuff. Daily Dose used to be located in the Adobe Center. Now they do all of their business online. www.dailydose247.com. All you got to do is Google them. If you were looking for good evening, Jamie. Welcome to the show. Daily Dose, they have CBD gummies. They have all sorts of vegan treats, supplements. Nice folks. Free delivery for all addresses in Castro Valley. Hey, $20 to Crossroads Specialty Foods, located at the corner of Center and Castro Valley Boulevard. The new international store up there. If you've never been there, go check it out. The owner, David, is a sweetheart. He's a wonderful guy. He has 5,000 items from around the world. Yes, Don, I'm sorry. You did send stars. I think you sent 20. Thank you, Don, for the 20 stars, or 25. This is Don's 72nd week. Thank you, Don, for the stars. Appreciate your support. Hey, we've got $24 to Always Yours Bakery Cafe, located in the Castro Village Shopping Center, owned by a Castro Valley resident. Hey, $20 to Wen's Cafe on Castro Valley Boulevard. Go say hello to Philip. They're located next to the Castro Valley Marketplace on the boulevard. How about a free pet spa day at Classy Canine Wiggle Rumps, located on Castro Valley Boulevard across the street from Pizza Ace Hardware, next door to Handsome Don's shop. I'm sorry, that takes a lot of time during the show to mention all of the gift cards. But you know what? I like spending money at local businesses, and it's a win-win. Stephanie says she loves Always Yours Bakery. Yep, delicious macarons, and they have all sorts of delicious creations. All right, let's do the anytime giveaway. How this works is there is a trivia question that I threw across the room. Hang on, bear with me. All right, sorry about that. So the anytime giveaway works as such. There's a text line, there's a question. First person to text the correct answer to me will win a gift card from the business of their choice. Let me give it to you one more time. Post up that phone number in the comments. 510-331-9112 is the text line. And again, there's a trivia question that I posed to the group. The first person to text the correct answer to that phone number wins a gift card to the business of their choice. And again, 510-331-9112 is the anytime giveaway phone line. And Gary is Johnny on the spot. Gary's asking, I haven't been on in months. What happened to the midway giveaway? Gary, the midway giveaway has been has evolved to the anytime giveaway. Thanks to Bob. Bob has a wonderful name. Bob gets the royalties for that. So basically, the midway giveaway worked in a wonderful way in the sense that it was great. It attracted a lot of people to the show, but I think it attracted people just halfway through the show. So thank you to Bob and his ingenuity. The midway giveaway has turned to the anytime giveaway. So at any time during the show, there is a giveaway, and it is upon us right now. So here we go. 510-331-9112. Text your guesses to that phone number. Here is the question without further delay. Please give me the year and the reason Charles Schulz made an appearance in Castro Valley. I give you that one more time. Yes, Gary says that was a great idea by Bob. I agree. One more time, here's the question. Give me the year and the reason Charles Schulz made an appearance in Castro Valley. I like this question. It's a good one. It's a fun little bit of Castro Valley history. 510-331-9112 is the text line. Text your guesses to that phone number immediately. Please provide me the year and the reason Charles Schulz made an appearance in Castro Valley. We have an interesting guess, but it's not correct. 510-331-9112 is the text line. Please provide me the year and reason Charles Schulz made an appearance in Castro Valley. Bob has, I think, more of a statement. Don's guessing 1945 to visit the barber shop. Great guess. Not correct. Bob says he would have better luck picking the lottery numbers. That's okay. Bob, I appreciate you so much. Bob is guessing 1976 for the bicentennial. That actually is a wonderful guess, but it's not correct. Bob, you're awesome. Thank you. Let's see. We have another guess, 1982, something else. Good guess, not correct. I think I know who that guesser is, and I'm glad he's watching the show. You're awesome, my friend, not friend. Please give me the year and reason Charles Schulz made an appearance in Castro Valley. Paulette is the winner. The reason why Charles Schulz was in Castro Valley, 1968, Charles Schulz, in addition to Danny Thomas and Buddy Hackett and other individuals, were here in Castro Valley in 1968 for a golf tournament at Willow Park. And this golf tournament was to raise money for the Oakland Repertory Theater. In addition to Charles Schultz, was Bing Crosby, Buddy Hackett, and Danny Thomas were also present. So congratulations, Paulette. Paulette, you need to send me a text. Let me know where you would like your gift card to come from. And Paulette, I can text you all of the locations that are included here in this hearty stack of gift cards and gift certificates. With that said, I want to thank Bradley for the compliment. And Bradley said he wishes that there was a news organization like this in Hayward. Also, thank you to Ross, who sent 25 stars. Mark H. sent 200. Bob sent 50. Kathy sent 50. Micaiah sent 100. Paulette sent 500 stars. Thank you. Don sent, I think, 20 or 25 stars. Tiffany is the queen of stars. She has sent stars 80 weeks. I didn't see Dennis sending stars unless I missed it. So, Dennis, send some stars so you can still be 1 week closer to Tiffany. Anyways, thank you guys for your patience and gracious support for the show. I apologize if the sound on the conversation with Roland was a little bit soft. Just turn up your speakers when you check out the show and you can hear the listeners. This has been episode 220. I am Robert. Thank you guys for your patience, and congratulations to Paulette, who won the giveaway. Again, if you're after getting all the honey, then you don't go killing all the bees. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe.